Welcome, future psychologists, to another enlightening session where we decode the complexities of human behavior and mental processes. Today, we embark on a journey through ethical issues that inform and constrain research practices, an essential component of the AP Psychology curriculum. You're watching AP Television on YouTube, your premier destination for mastering AP Psychology. Hit subscribe and like to join our community and enhance your learning experience. Please pay attention to the target indicators. They will help you stay engaged and on target. This target is from Unit 1. It is Target 1F. The target reads as follows: differentiate types of research with regard to purpose, strengths, and weaknesses. This set of videos is broken into 6 videos based on the complexity of research methods, research design, experimental method, statistical analysis, and research ethics. Today we're going to take a closer look at the ethical issues that play a critical role in shaping research practices within the field of psychology. Ethical considerations are fundamental to ensuring that research is conducted responsibly, respecting the dignity, rights, and welfare of participants. These principles guide researchers in making ethical decisions that protect participants from harm, ensure voluntary participation through informed consent, and maintain confidentiality and anonymity. Understanding research ethics is crucial not just for acing your AP exams, but for grasping the complex dynamics of human interaction and mental health in our society. Understanding research ethics is crucial not just for acing your AP exams, but for grasping the complex dynamics of human interaction and mental health in our society. Let's unpack some key terms: honesty, integrity, respect for persons, beneficence, non-maleficence. Each plays a vital role in ethical research, ensuring studies are carried out with integrity, respect for human rights, and a commitment to the welfare of participants and society. Honesty involves being truthful and transparent. Integrity refers to adhering to moral and ethical principles. Respect for persons involves acknowledging the inherent worth of every individual, treating them with dignity, and recognizing their autonomy. Beneficence entails actions that promote the well-being of others. Non-maleficence is the principle of doing no harm. Now, let's connect the dots between ethical guidelines provided by the American Psychological Association, federal regulations on research ethics, and the roles of institutional review boards, showcasing their relevance to research ethics and why these connections matter. We will start with key terms like informed consent. Participants must willingly agree to participate in research after being fully informed about the study's purpose, procedures, and any potential risks or benefits. Voluntary participation. Participation in research must be voluntary, with no coercion used to obtain consent. Participants should have the right to withdraw from the study at any point without penalty. The next 3 terms are very important in the ways we treat our subjects. The key is always doing research without causing harm in any way. Other key concepts are confidentiality. Personal and sensitive information about participants obtained during the study will be kept confidential and not disclosed without explicit consent. Deception. If deception is utilized in a study, it must be justified by the study's significant value and conducted in a way that does not compromise the participants' informed consent. Debriefing. If deception was used, researchers are required to explain the true purpose and nature of the experiment to the participants after its conclusion, ensuring any misconceptions are clarified. Confidentiality and voluntary participation are fundamental ethical principles in research. Confidentiality ensures that personal information about participants is kept secret, safeguarding their privacy. Additionally, participants' consent to be part of a study must be given freely without any form of coercion, ensuring that their participation is entirely voluntary. Now we are going to delve into the fascinating and sometimes dark corners of psychological research. Today, we're exploring 2 of history's most controversial experiments, the Milgram experiment and Harry Harlow's monkey experiment. Both studies have left a lasting impact on how we view authority, obedience, and attachment. But they've also raised significant ethical concerns that continue to echo in modern psychological research. Let's dive in. In the early 1960s, Stanley Milgram conducted an experiment that would become a landmark in social psychology. The study aimed to understand obedience to authority, inspired by the horrors of World War II. Participants were told they were part of a learning experiment where they would administer electric shocks to a learner for every wrong answer. The shocks were fake, but the participants didn't know this. The authority figure, a scientist, would urge the participants to continue delivering shocks even as they believed they were causing pain. The results were shocking. Most participants followed orders, highlighting a disturbing willingness to obey authority figures even against one's moral compass. However, this experiment was fraught with ethical issues. Participants were deceived and subjected to extreme stress, believing they were harming another person. This deception and the psychological impact on the participants have been widely criticized, pushing the boundaries of ethical research. Harry Harlow's monkey experiment. Moving to a different kind of experiment, Harry Harlow's work on attachment in the 1950s and 60s with rhesus monkeys has sparked both fascination and horror. Harlow was interested in the nature of attachment, specifically whether it stemmed purely from the need for nourishment. In a series of experiments, young monkeys were given two surrogate mothers, one made of wire with a feeding bottle and another covered in soft terry cloth without food. The monkeys overwhelmingly preferred the cloth mother, seeking comfort over nourishment. But Harlow didn't stop there. He subjected young monkeys to extreme isolation, resulting in severe psychological damage. These experiments on deprivation of attachment and social interaction demonstrated the crucial role of emotional and physical comfort in development. However, the means by which these conclusions were drawn involved undeniable cruelty and neglect, raising profound ethical questions. Study reflections and modern implications. Both the Milgram experiment and Harlow's monkey experiment have contributed to our understanding of human and animal behavior. Yet, they stand as stark reminders of the past abuses in psychological research. These studies played a pivotal role in the development of ethical guidelines and regulations in research, including the necessity of informed consent, the prohibition of coercion, and the safeguarding of participants' welfare. This lesson in conclusion. As we reflect on these experiments, it's essential to recognize the progress made in ethical standards. Today, the American Psychological Association and institutional review boards ensure that research is conducted responsibly, protecting both human and non-human participants from harm. In wrapping up, we've explored conducting ethical research, uncovering its significance in psychology and beyond. Remember, understanding these concepts is key to not only passing the AP exam, but also to becoming insightful into the human mind. Revisit today's learning targets and reflect on how each concept contributes to your broader understanding of psychology. Keep questioning, keep exploring. Thanks for joining us through this exploration of ethical research in psychology. Please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share to keep learning with us. Dive deeper into psychology with AP Television and uncover more about the human mind.